Hello, everyone, and welcome to Star Wars Empire's Knights. I am your Dark Lord himself, Apple, and today I want to go ahead and talk about the new Ahsoka series and how it can affect the Disney sequels by actually erasing them. Now, uh, this has been making its rounds on, of course, on social media and of course on YouTube that there are huge rumors that uh, the the point where a lot of fans weren't happy with this, the sequels. And if you were, I'm excited. I'm happy for you. Uh, but a lot of longtime Star Wars fans weren't, and you could tell by the way the franchise was taken and how it went into a deep dive after the Last Jedi. Pretty much burning, right? You're pretty much winning in flames. But if you love those movies, hey, more power to you, and I'm glad you love them. But this could affect you and the way you see those movies. So, what is going on is that during the announcement that Kathleen Kennedy did that Ahsoka will be receiving her own series on Disney Plus, which once we knew that Ahsoka was coming out in The Mandalorian, it was kind of a dead giveaway. Ahsoka is a badass in her own right, and her coming out and doing her own show could also spell the big doom for the Disney sequels that like I said, they weren't the best. So what had happened is that a large YouTuber by Overlord DVD, his YouTube channel, who I like Doomcock. Doomcock is cool. He definitely has a lot of insights around the net, and so this is what he had said after things were revealed. So he had reported that, and guys, you got to take this with a grain of salt. However, if you watched Rebels, if you've watched the way things have been going, it's kind of not a secret right now. The rumor is that with the Ahsoka show, the franchise that Disney had created with the sequels would be reset through the Veil of the Force. Now, the Veil of the Force, if you saw Rebels, that was kind of like how Marvel and DC have their multiverses and Marvel's like it's a way out basically where you can in DC, the multiverse is every Batman has its own like world, right? So Adam West's Batman has its own world. Christian Bale is still around in his own world. Ben Affleck has his own world. That's the way the multiverse works. Well, your sequels would technically still be around, just on a different plane or in a different uh, stratosphere within the Veil of the Force. So the Veil of the Force could reset what Filoni and Favreau are doing, and that's what the Ahsoka show pretty much kind of spells out. And if you look at the Ahsoka logo, make no mistake about it, this logo was given thought. And when you go look at the logo as I'm putting here, you can see that that is the astromatic. I think it was the astro. Is it astromatic? I'm forgetting how to say that, but it's the plane in the Force, and I'm gonna say like the space, like the astromatic. I guess we can make up a word, like an astromatic plane in this universe of the Force. And as you see some lines cross and how some interchange with each other, uh, that's that's the power. That's a clue right there in the logo of the Veil of the Force. And I think when Doomcock reported this, it wasn't a far off pitch, because when Dave Filoni was doing Rebels, knew that at some point, and these things have been planned out, guys. This stuff's been planned out. So that was a kind of an out if they needed to. If they needed to reset, that's what they could do. And with Ahsoka's show, which I truly believe that Ezra's going to come back out in it, what is probably what we're going to experience is the fact that the reset is coming, and Grogu being Luke Skywalker's first student should be a strong indication, because what we were leading up to while the sequels were going on is that I believe it was in the Kylo Ren comic book, which was actually a really good book. Like those, that I believe it was 4 issues. That Kylo, well, Ben Solo was Luke's first student. However, watching The Mandalorian, we see that not to be true. That Grogu is actually Luke's first student. And as he's building up the Jedi Order again, this could take place to where when Ahsoka resets it and goes into the Veil of the Force, it resets everything. And like, this is canon because it was in Star Wars Rebels, the animated series. The Veil of the Force is there. And it's a connecting time and space of alternate realities. It's within the Force. And I think that's what we're going to see with Star Wars Rangers of the New Republic and Ahsoka, is that these things are going to happen. So, yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and dive into that and give you guys that little tidbit of the Veil of Force and what could be happening with Ahsoka. So, I want to go ahead and thank everyone for listening. Please like and subscribe, and may the Force be with you. Take care.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.